Henry D. Muhammad Hamilton, the founder and CEO of Prodigal Sons and Daughters Behavioral Healthcare Services, community-based violence intervention and victims assistance. This building is the Silver Star Multimedia Complex and Learning Center, and it's a dream that we had 40 years ago as a professional entertainer and concert performer who fell into the dark side of the industry, drug addiction, mental illness, and homelessness. This is the learning center of Silver Star Multimedia Complex and Learning Center. This is where we have most of our psychoeducational sessions, as well as our group therapy sessions. Well, the main message is, anti-violence, stop the killing, world healing. And that we have to work together as a community and as different organizations, diverse organizations, to deal with the problems. Anything that we vision, what we conceive, as the book says, what man conceive, if he believe, he can achieve it. You know what I mean? And the only thing that's in our way is us. And once we get that out of the way, then the sky's the limit. We have to, as a people, we have to come together and we have to unite. And that's another thing I do here is I work with a lot of other organizations to help them to get established. Charlene House of Oils and Body Essentials is one of the organizations. We have a group called here the Youth Spirit Club. We're helping them to develop, into an independent youth system of service, to help our young people. And by setting up this facility, this multimedia facility, where we do recording, audio and video recording. We're going to be doing podcasting. We have events here. Our group has performed here, and we'll perform. Matter of fact, December the 20th, we'll be doing a show here. And I'm also a licensed clinical alcohol and drug counselor, and I have a certification in anger management facilitation. If they want to rent the facility, because we do audio, video recording, we also have events. In fact, we'll be having repasts here on Tuesday. We have baby showers, the whole 9 yards. We also have rehearsal space, here. There's a number for Silver Star Multimedia Complex and Learning Center. We have a restaurant over in Union City where we have 6 of the youth that went through our summer program. Now they're working in our restaurant in Union City, and that's called Silver Star Restaurant and Lounge. So what we're showing our people is that you can come from the darkness into the light if you're willing to go through the process that makes that happen. And that's what the Prodigal Sons and Daughters Behavioral Healthcare Services is all about. If you study the history of the prodigal son, the reason why the prodigal son was put at the head of the house is because he understood, the power of good and evil. He understood that, you can't know right unless you know what's wrong. You can't get up if you've never been down. You can't be sure if you never were unsure. You understand? So that's how it goes. Equal opposites. You understand? And that's the message that we have for our youth.